What's good, people? What's good? Welcome to We Brooklyn. We a little hood, we a little ratchet, we're educated, and we're elevated, okay? And we're back for another hot topics and open discussion with you tonight. So welcome. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. All right. So what's good, people? What's good, Brooklynites? What's up?
It's good. It's all good.
Chilling.
All good. All good. It's a little hot.
I was gonna say it was a little hot. Mama had to make herself a little special lemonade.
I have a little back pain lifting bags up steps.
Hurricane Henry ain't no
Dealing
joke.
with that Hurricane Henry situation, that was crazy.
You should have known. They always pick the asshole names for the hurricanes because they know.
Exactly.
Who the fuck is Henry?
So, what they named the storm?
Henry. Yeah, that was the name of the hurricane.
Yeah, I know, but who's the what asshole name is Henry?
I'm not gonna talk about him because he's the man of
God.
Oh,
okay.
I know a couple of Henrys, and I'm gonna just say they assholes.
I wish they would just call it a storm and not give it names.
You know what I'm saying? And just call it Hurricane number 2577. I'd rather numbers.
That's true.
Hurricane Blue.
They could definitely do that.
Colors.
You know what I mean? It's like, get out of here.
It's like the
name situation.
And let me tell you, my aunt's name is Katrina, and I can't stand. And you saw what Hurricane Katrina did to the world, right? That's exactly how my aunt is on the world. But anyway, we're already 2 minutes in, so that's enough of that. Everybody's good, family good.
Everybody's good.
Let's
get into it. Let's get into it.
All right, here we go. Jen and Ben are officially back together. They're planning their engagement. Ben has already been looking for that second wedding ring. Of course, it's going to be bigger and better than the first one. What do you think about second-time engagements and love? I mean, what's going on here? Is the second time around really better?
I mean, we talked about this a little bit in one of our other episodes about them too, when they were first talking about them getting.
When they were first hooking up. I mean, that's when I thought that she was just going back to familiar penis. Now it seems like she done locked it, she done locked on it and turned it into from familiar penis to forever penis. That's a whole nother different topic.
Maybe it's better. I mean, you kind of know, I guess whatever broke you up before, you worked on it. Whatever was the issue before, it's been like what, 17 years or something? You definitely
like 15. 12,
okay,
15?
you definitely probably matured, and probably whatever situations or whatever that was an issue may no longer be an issue. That's a long time. So people probably matured. Maybe they realized that, they always were the best fit for each other, So I think second time around could be really good. I mean, didn't Elizabeth Taylor marry, like, I don't know, some of her husbands again? Like, people.
I think she did. She married like 2 of her husbands again. Out of the 8 of them, she married 2 of them twice.
People definitely, if
What's
it
behind
happens.
What's behind that? S.
Nah. I wasn't saying nothing about that. I was just, you know what? I ain't gonna front. I got straight confused. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all said Jen and Ben, and in my mind, I'm thinking, didn't they just break up? But I'm thinking about Alex. I ain't gonna lie. My bad. I wasn't thinking about no Ben.
Ben Affleck. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about him.
So he ain't even in your thought process.
About him now. He's with Jen. All right, so I'm gonna
move
on. No, but tell me what you think first. Go ahead.
Oh, if y'all was talking about just second time back around, that second time back around thing it's real. I think it's real because if you double back that far, 17 years ago, you definitely been thinking about an opportunity to do so for a long time. And it probably was if I had to take a guess, I would say it was Ben who really seized the opportunity because I mean, I thought her and Alex was probably the best thing that she could have ever did, as far as the compatibility. I thought that they were, super in sync, and that they was like this couple that really got each other and wanted the same thing. So the fact that they actually that didn't work out, and then now she's with Ben. I think he definitely said, "This is it. Like, if I don't take this chance and tell her everything that I wanted to tell her, and I'll never get this opportunity again." And he fucked up too, right? He messed up with his wife, right? Like he was cheating with some type of maid or something.
The maid or something, yeah, something like with the maid
or the babysitter or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like he went a little flagrant with his disrespect. But anyway, my bad. That was all I had to say on it.
Yep, I think the same thing. I think that person had to be in your head the whole time.
Never got over that love.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have anybody like that? Maybe I'm getting too personal. My bad. But y'all go on to the next topic. My bad.
If I did, I'd never admit it.
Right.
All right, yeah. So, okay. Next topic. This one is a little bit much, right? Of course, we had an update in the Rkelly trials. Robert Sylvester Kelly, I tell you, you need a lot of prayer. All right, so Jane Doe, one of the Jane Does recently testified yesterday, and pretty much she attested to the following thing. She said that she was not allowed to watch the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. She was forced to do sexual acts against her will. She said that she had to call him daddy, and when she didn't, she was beaten. Couldn't leave the room, and she had to smear feces all over her face and eat some. And when she was not showing pleasure in doing this act that he forced her to do, he made her do it again. And unfortunately, there was also some things that came out about him, getting Aaliyah pregnant, God rest her soul, and, her having to have an abortion as well. So you have any thoughts on Robert Sylvester Kelly? Oh, and let me add to this too, that he had the nerve to put out a tweet 2 days ago, right before this court trial, saying that he was surprised that his celebrity friends are not running to his aid and trying to support him, whether it be emotionally, physically, or financially.
I can't believe he said that dumb shit.
Oh, yes, he did. He did. He said that he cannot believe that Sorry about that little spin.
Yeah.
So your thoughts, please share them.
Delusional.
Straight up.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. What I always wonder though, it's like these Jane Does, how long they been with R. Kelly? Because R. Kelly been washed up for a long time. Like what does R. Kelly have that has people staying with him? You know what I'm saying? I
think it's the money and the power.
But what money?
And not
it's also the fantasy too. Huh? It could be the fantasy too.
He's a tremendous talent. I mean, I think his talent is unparalleled as far as songwriter, performer. Like he is to me the top R&B performer ever. Like I think he surpassed Marvin Gaye. He surpassed Babyface. He surpassed all of them just by. I mean, not that he's so prolific, but he been putting out music for a long time, and his albums and song and writing for other people, and he got the joint that make you want to make love, and joints that make you want to fly, and the joints that make you want to dance. Like he is the thing to make your grandmother want to dance, and then the thugs want to like he's unmatched talent wise, as far as R&B singer, I believe.
Gotta be that. I guess they always say that. I mean, clearly, if he's a genius, he definitely got all the genius thing, and then none of the other stuff. You know how they say sometimes you get something like you get like a genius thing, but then the other half of you is like crazy and like
Yeah.
I mean, I got one word for you, Kanye.
Yeah, like it definitely. I mean, this is sickening. This is sickening. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just like, yeah. Rkelly's on some other stuff.
Yeah,
just some other stuff.
I can't believe that tweet is the one that got me. My bad. Go ahead. What you saying?
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the tweet is the thing that really. I mean, I guess because we all seen this story so many different times, and we saw the video. I shouldn't have seen the video, but I seen the video, and he, his story is just old. But the fact that the new spin is his celebrity friends, like you think somebody is touching this, you think people are already guilty by association because
hell yeah,
they were standing next to you by, you know what I'm saying, while all of this was happening. You think they're gonna come to your aid? Are you kidding me? He lost his mind.
And be identified as a supporter?
Right. They'll come to your aid for shooting somebody. Anybody coming to your aid for abuse and child molestation? Nobody coming to your defense for that. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. So I don't know what he think.
Delusional.
I'm gonna say this. The fact that he had this much power over women, and I think he just really got off on exuding it, but he's not the only rich person to do stuff like this. This is like what back in the early 90s and the early 2000s, even like the mid 2000s, I mean, even up until today, they call it like the dark web or whatever. But, you have snuff videos. People pay money, rich people pay money to pay other people to do things like what he's doing to these women, okay? And then like keep the videos so that they can kind of like get off on it at other times.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. But it's not uncommon if that's really messed up, but it's not uncommon. I think what makes Rkelly serial is the fact that he's crazy. I mean, remember, this is the same person that we were, that you were saying a couple of weeks ago as like, should we, also take into account his abuse that he's gone through, right? And I was saying, but what is that accountability when you acknowledge that you've been abused and you try to get that help? I don't think that he should be the only one that's locked up about the stuff that he's done. And I was looking at other commentators, and someone else believes, and I also believe that too. Like when he sent out that tweet, I think that was like a subliminal threat.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a different angle. Right.
It's like I was one of the hottest producers in the in the 90s, in the 2000s. All of you mother effers was in my studio, right? So if I did have all of these chicks locked around, you heard them knocking. You had to hear them knocking. And one of the things that some of the women were alleging is it's not like they were just for him. He also would order them to play with whoever he wanted them to. So if his boys came over and he wanted them to play with his boy toy, or he wanted them to play with the other boy or whatever, right? The celebrities was doing it. He was like a black Hugh Hefner, except he kept his stuff in the studio and in buildings, where Hugh Hefner had lands and had mansions. It was the same thing. Hugh Hefner, I mean, look at Bill Cosby and the cases that he has going on right now. Is because one of the biggest cases is because this lady is alleging that she was 15 years old at the Playboy Mansion when her and her friend got drugged by Bill Cosby. Well, what the hell was you doing there if you was 15? But Hugh Hefner was letting them in at that age. You see what I'm saying? Rkelly was just doing what I can't believe I'm saying this, like I'm defending him, because I'm not, because he's disgusting. But at the same time, he ain't the only one that should be in jail. So I think that when he said that, he was surprised that more celebrities didn't support him. I think that was his way of saying, I'm surprised you mother effers that was also jumping off with these same chicks that are coming against me now are not supporting me. I think that you would want to pay for my silence. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because now that I'm already caught, it can't get no worse for him, right? Because they're going to throw the whole book, the seat, they're going to make an example out of him. But I'll tell you one thing he could do to bring down his case. If he starts snitching on other celebrities that do it, he's going to do less time. So if I was like people like Jay-Z and other people, allegedly, I would start putting some money in bank escrow. I would start doing something. I'm not saying you have to support him out in the open. Don't be stupid enough to kill your whole career. Okay, because even if you are married to Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, whoever, that ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, but why you saying Jay-Z though? Like, why? What you heard about Jay-Z?
Well, at the same time that Rkelly was doing this stuff, Jay-Z made a whole album with him. You mean to tell me Jay-Z ain't see nothing? Let's not talk about the alleged observations that Jay-Z was also with Foxy Brown when Foxy was like 14 and 15 and Jay-Z was like 23, 24. Okay. Because they were on the same record label. So it's not uncommon what happened to Rkelly and what he was doing. He just took it an extra step. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he was urinating, defecating, locking women up, and doing all of this other extra stuff and had the nerve to have it on camera and was like really messing with people's mental. Okay. But were there other, celebrities probably doing the same thing? Yeah. Were they doing it for as long of a period of time? No. He was like, you know what? I'm going to just keep them all locked up. You know what I'm saying? Which is a whole nother way of thinking. Your mind got to be on another, wavelength. At least with the other celebrities, they was like, I'm going to just make a night of this, girl, whatever, and send them on their way. Or I'm going to take you and your groupies for the night or the weekend, and this is what it is, but it still ends, right? We ain't locking nobody up. We're not making them like not go to the bathroom and not eat and do all this other stuff. We're not grooming nobody, right? But I bet you there are some celebrities that helped him groom. Look, he was writing and performing with too many people for them not to know nothing. Even his own camp. All right, now his own camp, of course, they went with it. He was the money man. He's their boss. All right. Even, some of them have been arrested. Like the brother took a deal and other people. I'm just saying.
Wow. That threat piece is another look, though. That might be true.
You see what I'm saying? That might have been his that might be his nice little way of saying, I'm surprised there are more people supporting me. If it isn't, financially, okay, and he made sure to put that in there. If it isn't financially, at least emotionally and supportive, I mean, physically, and then everybody was like, how could, he think that somebody would ever want to, stand next to him? He doesn't think that. I think that was a subtle way for him to put that threat out. So if you catching what he throwing out, put that money in that commissary. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey yo, what up, Brooklynites? It's awesome. Don't forget to watch us every Thursday where we have new episodes that drop. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and share our channel. Peace.